You all might remember I put the Valcrum caps on here a while back. Love them, absolutely love them. They're doing everything they were set up to do, but I wanted to show you these valve stem extensions I got. They came from Amazon, and they really don't have a packaging name. I'll have to go back on Amazon and see if I can find them. And if I do, I'll put them in the link below. But these things are badass because to try and get your hands, especially the size of mine, look at that. To get your hand in there and get the valve cap off and the nozzle of an air hose on is practically impossible. But this brings everything right out here into the business section. So awesome, awesome, awesome investment for you guys running these big techs, 22 GNs on stock wheels. I imagine you could use them on pretty much any wheel, but yeah, they're pretty badass. Good morning, Outlaws. It's early morning out here in, what is this, Vicksburg, Arizona. I want to take a minute to show you this. This is part 2 of a 2-part load I picked up yesterday. Yeah. Part 1 should have been sitting right there. Actually, the way I had it set up, this was going to ride up front, and then pickup 1 was going to be on the tail. I'm going to make a separate video about what happened with pickup 1. So yeah, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button yet, you certainly want to hit the subscribe button now, because this is going to be one of those stories that is probably one of the most educational videos that I will have ever done. And I've said it many times before, you'll learn more from my mistakes. Sorry for the traffic. You'll learn more from the mistakes that I make than you ever will from my successes. And this is one of those mistakes that could have been avoided. And I had multiple opportunities to avoid it and still stuck it out. And then at the end of the day, I wound up with an empty spot on my trailer. Yeah, it was, I dedicated it up to Vegas from the house, which is about 3 hours. And that fuel would have been paid for with the combination of these 2 loads. You know, every time I try to stack 2 loads at the same time, the high paying load or higher paying load usually, well, pretty consistently, if there's one that's going to fail, it's going to be the one that's the highest paying load. And I don't get it. It's like, you know, and it's usually for things outside of my control. And when you see the video about what was supposed to be right there, well, actually right there, when you see how much effort went into trying to make it happen, just trying to make it happen. You know, tried like hell to leave Vegas with two pieces on my trailer. But at the end of the day, this is all we got. It pays okay. We're not going to go broke on it, but we're certainly not going to the bank on it. Oh, I got some new ramps. You know, these mega ramps are great for loading cars, but the problem with them is it's too steep for some of the lowered vehicles. So the ramp folds out, and then I've got some 8-foot ramps that go to about right here, and it lengthens the runway there to get, so you can get up under some of the lowered cars. The ramps were from a company called Gen Y, and I got them online, fairly reasonable. But this is them. They are probably about 40 pounds each, but this is where they're living for now. Got them strapped in here. I had to bungee them up until I could get the strap around them. I don't know if this is where they're going to live forever or not, but it's certainly where they're living for now. I was going to put them under here on the dunnage racks that we built, but they're too wide this way. So I don't know if we're going to modify the dunnage racks, maybe build, I was thinking about building some more back there on either side. But this is the company that manufactures them. Gen Y Hitch. It's the GH R96. They're supposed to hold 5,000 pounds per side. So I should be good with just about anything that I'm going to put on this trailer. And they sure wouldn't help me yesterday, that's for sure. I haven't had a chance to use them yet, at least in a real-time scenario. I did, I load the old, sorry for the traffic. I loaded the old Malibu on there, the Malibu Saurus Rex, we call it. And it worked fine, and that's like your typical average everyday sedan, you know, daily driver that I'll be picking up. So if it worked for that car, it'll work for just about anything, unless it's been like lowered or had the suspension modified in any way. Well, unless they lifted it. Of course, lifting it, I wouldn't even need it. I just run it right up the old mega ramps. The mega ramps work great if you've got a full-size truck, van, SUV, something like that, but anything other than that. In fact, there was a time when I tried to get a Chevy 1500 Silverado. It was even a 4x4, but the ass end of the truck rode up in the air like kind of like a June bug or beetle, and I just couldn't get it up the ramps. But problem solved with those. Could have done it very easily, I believe, if I had to rework the scenario again. Anyway, enough babbling. This is part 2 of a 2-part pickup. And again, I've got another video coming about the missing part here. I will give you this. It was a vehicle. And the reason I don't want to give it away just yet is because it's a story that's not really, it's still in the making. I'm going to try to reach out to the broker today and see if he's going to make it right. There was a couple communications that we had yesterday, well, communications that I tried to have yesterday that were unsuccessful. So we're going to see where their head's at today. Basically, the reason that the other piece is not on the trailer were for reasons outside, way outside of my control. And when you see the video, you'll understand why, and you'll also see how much effort really went into trying to make this happen for that guy. And as of now, he's kind of left me hanging as far as payment. And like I said, I deadheaded up there to pick up this piece for him, and he's hanging me out to dry right now. So until it becomes a complete story, I'm just going to let it ride, and we'll make a whole nother video on it. I think even if he comes through, well, you know what, whether he comes through or not, I'll do a video on it. But I've heard so many broker horror stories, and this one's going to rank right up there with them. So anyway, that's kind of all I've got for you for now. We're going to get down the road. This thing delivers down in Phoenix anytime between 8 and 2 today. It's Friday. I'm going to try to get her down there and get it dropped off. Get down there about 10 o'clock, and that gives me, the brokers usually quiet up about 2, so that gives me about 4 hours of time to find a load. And I'm trying to find something today, Friday, that'll get me home for the weekend, and then back out again on Monday, maybe head up towards Salt Lake or something like that, over into California, who knows. Anyway, we'll see where this thing's going to take us. Bye for now.
Troubadour.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The Outlaw Nation, it's on the rise.